What's up guys, my name is Ace and welcome to today's episode of Black Ops 2 Maps Exposed. In this episode we're going to be covering the map Downhill, which is actually the third out of 4 maps that we've covered so far for the Revolution DLC, and all we have left to do is Hydro, and that'll definitely be next episode. So first up we have Domination Capture Spots. For CDOM there's actually some really good capture spots on this piece of machinery here. All you have to do is jump up on top of the track and you can look through all these little cracks this way, and you can cover that entire side from really good cover while capturing the flag. And if they're coming from the other side, all you have to do is drop down and you can use the track for cover. And you can watch that doorway or the left side. And if you want to be completely hidden, you can just go prone here, and that works out really good. Moving on to BDOM, there's really nothing too surprising. It's the spots that everyone already knows. You just want to capture next to this rock here. And if you go prone, then you'll be hidden from the windows across the way. And the only place you really have to worry about is up here or behind you. They can come around behind you and take you out that way. So it's the same on both sides. You just go prone here and you can aim it up at that window, getting ready for people that might pop up there, and try and take them out. For ADOM, again, it's pretty obvious. You basically just want to use this rock right here for cover, and you can cover basically that entire side from really good cover while capturing the flag. And another thing you can actually do, which is pretty cool, is just lay behind the snowman and sort of use that for cover as you aim down there. It's not quite as good because your sides are really exposed, but it's a pretty cool spot, I guess. Alright, now for spots in this lodge here. You can throw stuff through this window here, so just be aware of that. You can throw nades and flashbangs, concussions and everything through there, so that's really good to know. And another thing, it's pretty obvious, you probably know this already, but you can jump up here and then up onto the balcony, and that's a great spot to get to the second story. Now from the second story, you can actually use these windows as a check spot, so you just walk up nice and close and just jump up and you can see that whole side right there. Getting down towards the middle building here, there's a great head glitch to watch this door from. It's great for search and destroy or maybe free-for-all or something like that, but you can look right over top of this and all they'll see is the tip of your head, and then you can also watch the left side a little bit, but it's really good for watching this doorway especially. And right here, for watching the left side, the best place to do it from is right along the edge of this piece of cover here. And you can head glitch over top of there and pick them off and they won't have a chance. Now over here, this is probably one of the most interesting spots on this map that a lot of people don't know about yet. You can actually go out on top of these rails here where the gondolas come in. And you can go right to the edge here and you'll be protected from the gondola. You won't be killed by the gondola if you're right at the edge. If you get in front of it at all, it will kill you. You can also lay prone underneath it and survive that way. But you can shoot through here and your bullets will be sort of slowed down a little bit, so you won't have full damage if you shoot through the glass, but you can also crouch underneath it and take them out that way. So here's just proof that you can lay underneath it and survive. So I'm just going to go prone on this rail and it'll go right over top of me and it won't kill me. And it works on the same side, or works on the other side as well. Basically everything's the same. You can shoot through the glass, but you'll lose a little bit of bullet damage. Or you can crouch and you get a little bit of a better view. And people don't expect you to be here yet, but I'm sure people will start to figure this out, and it's going to be really predictable. So I don't know if I'd use it too often, but it is kind of a cool spot to know about. Now back in this corner, this is actually a really good defensive spot if you want to control this area of the map. You just use this little divider in the middle for cover. You can look over top of the chairlift through those cracks, and you're really hard to shoot out of this spot. So it's just a great way to lock down this corner. And over here, you can actually jump up on top of here, and you have a perfect counter to that spot I showed you earlier out on those rails. So you can pick the guys that are off there, and you can also use it as a check spot to safely jump and check over top of it. Another thing I forgot to point out here is you can actually go prone underneath this chairlift and get a really nice line of sight on that right side. Alright, so in this middle window here, I just wanted to point out the most effective way to actually defend the B flag, because you can actually see both of these windows. You can see that window across that way, and you can see the other window across that way. So if you stand right out in the middle, both windows can see you, and it's definitely not an ideal place to be in. So you want to make sure you move to the side to protect yourself from one or the other window. And here's just a scenario. Say they're holding ADOM, and you expect they might have guys in that building, and they're taking B. Your best bet is to not come out this way because you're exposed to their window, and the snipers can pick you off. Instead, come to this side, and you can pick them off that way. It's seems really obvious, but I see way too many people exposing themselves way too much trying to defend that B flag because they're in a rush. So just make sure you plan that out a little bit better. So now I have a couple lines of sight into the opposite window from this side of the map. You can jump up on top of this rock and you can see right through that crack there, and you can pick them off if they're on the left side of the window. And that's just a great spot to take them out from because there's no way they'll see you there. You are pretty exposed to the rest of the map though, so just be aware of that. And another spot, if you come right back here, this is more of a check spot, but you might be able to get a jump shot with a sniper rifle. You just come back here and you can jump up and check the window. And now from right here, there's a nice crack that you can look through, and you can look at that head glitch there, and you can also see the head glitch at the B flag, but there's actually sort of an invisible barrier that you can't shoot through right here. So it's more of a check spot than anything for those guys, but you can take the guys out on the other head glitch area. And right next to that last spot, there's actually a really nice line of sight into that window, and you're actually pretty well protected from the rest of the map here, so that's a great way to take them out. If you're trying to push towards the A flag from the middle and you expect there's going to be enemies up on that balcony, a great way to check that is just right through this little crack here. You can see pretty much the entire balcony and you're very well hidden. And you can also use this as sort of a head glitch to advance this way without exposing yourself too much. And if you're coming from the left side, this is just the best way that I've found to check the balcony. You just come up here and sort of head glitch over this hill and you have lots of cover that way. Then you can sort of advance to your left and check and clear out the A flag. Now another thing sort of on this side of the map is you can actually jump up on top of this log, and with a sniper rifle you can get a really clear line of sight onto that window if you jump. You can use this as a check spot, or you can try and make a jump shot if you want to, and that's just a really cool spot. And another thing, if you just edge your way over really close on the log right up to this corner here like that, you can actually jump up and see over top here into that stairway area, and you can pick guys off that are there. So those are both really useful spots if you're a sniper, and maybe for search and destroy or something you get a really cool kill. And another thing with this log, instead of head glitching right up close to it like that, like most people do, just back off a little bit and you can get a nice head glitch over top of it. And then all you have to do is crouch to find cover, and you have a perfect line of sight to that other head glitch area. So it's no longer a fair fight. You now have the advantage. Now over by CDOM, if you're expecting guys to come around this corner here, instead of staying out in the open, you can jump up on this little trash can here and you can head glitch over top of the hedge. And there's no way they're going to see you there or expect you there, so you can just pick them off as they come around the corner. And the last spot that I have for you is right in here. You jump up on this windowsill and you can look over top of the rocks into the stairwell area. This is really situational because you are extremely exposed, so maybe in a 1v1 situation this would be useful. Alright, so that's all I have for the map Downhill. As I said earlier, Hydro will be coming up next, and then I'll have all of the Revolution DLC covered. And then I just have a few more of the regular maps to go, and I should have it all wrapped up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.